Since I retired 10 years ago, I started painting and coloring. Art was a hobby, but it has been helping me to cope with my caregiving experience for the past few years. It quieted my mind, which helped me to slow down and live a simpler life. I remember when we first talked with our family doctor about the changes I had been noticing with Lester's memory. I was expecting to hear that he had mild cognitive impairment.
But on Valentine's Day 2019, I was diagnosed with early-stage Alzheimer's disease. I remember we looked deeply into each other's eyes in disbelief and shock. In the early days, it was difficult to share with family and friends about my diagnosis. I didn't want anyone to know I had dementia. I was worried about what they might think or how they would react.
I tried to learn to be a good caregiver every day, but there's loads of information out there in books and online, and I was just overwhelmed.
We are so glad that we called the Alzheimer Society's Dementia Helpline. They answered our questions and got us connected to the other programs.
I really enjoyed the regular First Link support calls. It was like chatting with old friends, and they always want to help you. The Alzheimer Society support groups have also helped us both feel more comfortable in sharing the diagnosis with others. We have met so many wonderful people who understand just what we're going through. And we can also be an encouragement to others, and that has given us a lot of joy.
Programs like support groups and Minds in Motion increase participants' sense of belonging, and that leads to a decrease in isolation, which in turn really helps them manage this disease better.
Since Lester was diagnosed quite early, he was able to take medication that helped him with some of his symptoms, and this made his whole life easier. He also got connected with the Alzheimer Society's First Link programs so that he can continue to socialize, and that makes a huge difference to both of our quality of life.
We noticed my mother-in-law became forgetful and started to ask questions repeatedly. She was later diagnosed with dementia, but we didn't know it's so much more than memory loss.
My mother became homebound due to COVID, and her social life just came to a screeching halt. With both dementia and drop foot, for her to move around the house has become very difficult. So she gets frustrated easily and complains she cannot do anything. Sometimes she would slap herself or pinch herself. Seeing her doing that really hurts us. It's been both emotional and physical for us these days.
Leonard and I signed up for Alzheimer Society's Family Caregiver Series workshops. And as we learned more about dementia, we understood that the things that my mother-in-law does are not done on purpose. So that helped us reshape our attitudes and respond to her behaviors. The Dementia Helpline is a lifeline. When we can't figure out how to handle certain behaviors, the staff are able to suggest strategies to help with the situation.
It is important to have a partner who walks at the same pace. The Cantonese language support groups are also a place where we are able to open up and encourage one another. It's easy for us to express how we feel in a language we're most comfortable with.
We're here to help build the confidence needed so no one has to face this journey alone. People affected by dementia can connect with us directly by calling the First Link Dementia Helpline, or can be referred to us by healthcare professionals or community connectors like a doctor or a social worker. The emotional support, tools, and resources available help empower families to learn more about dementia and cope with the changes.
If you have dementia, reach out. You are not alone. Do not be afraid. Your life is not over yet. You can live well with dementia for many years.
Learn as much as you can about dementia from the Alzheimer Society. They are a trusted and reliable source, and they are here to help.